Kindly sit down. Mapo kayo. Maraming salamat po sa courtesy. I have a two-page speech. Actually, hindi akin po. Sa ibang gamuha na tayo kung sino sa kanila dyan. But I'd like to veer away from the prepared speech because I would like also to convey my sentiments pareho kay Secretary Tugade. You know, he is all praises for me. Actually, we will credit it to the government people who tirelessly work to improve the situation of the country. It belongs to the laborers dito. Hindi masyado kami. I sit in comfort in an air-conditioned room reading papers and everything. But let me just remind everybody also that ako po'y hindi tumatanggap ng papel ng transaksyon sa gobyerno. If it involves a project, reclamation, whatsoever, MRT, it does not reach my table. It begins and ends with the secretary concerned. Pagka kay Major Dia, kanya yan. From the beginning to end. I only sign appointments and policy papers. I do not even touch because they do not reach, I said, my table at all. Now, talking of corruption, alam mo si Art, he's my classmate actually. He was the valedictorian. And at that time, he had his own business, struggling, but already to become a millionaire someday. Na-bilyonaryo nga. So for all of you, disabuse your mind about corruption in government, in at least dito sa executive department. Wala ho kami niyan. Just before I left my office, I signed a dismissal order yung Secretary General ng Housing. A certain milyar, binabasa kong resume kanina, tinitignan kong termination. Ano what the deep shit the guy has created for you. Is it valedictorian, sa low class and everything. But I don't know. Somehow along the way, I've been with the government as a public prosecutor, a fiscal, then as mayor for 23 years. Marami ako nakita. Along the way, corruption creeps in. And mahirap talaga, you know, when you are there, Secretary General, you have the power, you have the authority. You can do corruption. And it can corrupt you, give you a little, or it corrupts you absolutely. So power corrupts. And sometimes it is really, you want your money to go to your pocket almost every day. That's the sad story about this government, working for government. Some of them are here. In one instance, corruption was also brewing in the AFM Medical Center. Katapos-tapos ko lang arigluhin yung Nayong Pilipino. It was also full of shit. Kasi walang bidding, wala lahat. In spite of my warning that hindi ko kayo palulusutin. And yet, I practically fire almost every month. The top echelons. I was busy attending all to this corruption. Wala na akong ginawa. In one of the, I'll reveal it to you. Andito man sila, iba, the officers are here. In one of the command conference for both the military and the police. I told them that I'm having a hard time. Akala ko I can depend on you guys, but you seem to be also pulling the boat down. So if you want, I will offer my resignation today. If major commanders of the Air Force, Navy, Police, Army will stand up, that would be an indication that you want me to go and I will go. But frankly, I am having a hard time combating corruption. Please do not make it really very hard for me to do it. Yan ang talking about. Kayong mga negosyante, go ahead. All that I ask, I said, you can call Bingbong Art, si Bongo, who by the way is running for senator. Please do not forget him. He's good. Bongo is, this is not a campaign, but yung Bongo na yan is actually a Batanggenyo. Yung mga tesoro sa, but migrant yan sa Mindanao. His mother married a Chinese national. Pero he's good and he knows how to deal with, he would be an ideal critic. And I would say that he would win, he should only spare no one, including his former boss, because that is really expected of. Yan ang hirap ako dyan. Hindi kayo tumunong. Sabi ko nga, sinipa ko yung papilang. Binigay ko sa kanya yung affidavit. Tapos nagalit ako, sinipa ko. Pero yung papel, siya hindi. Kasi and also, I'd like to go back to my basic promise to the Filipino people, or promises. I said I will attend to corruption. Then I will attend to the drug problem because it is really the source of all the agony and suffering of the people. Itong mga human rights, ang nakita nila, ilang patay. Every publication, 720,000, may sinabi 70 billion. Sabi naman, I don't really give a shit. I don't recognize the ICC. I will not allow myself to stand trial before a white monkey there. Who are you to? Kaya itong strained relation, I will admit it, with America, started with Obama. Now, Trump is cleaning the mess. Yung Obama na yun, reprimanding me in a press interview. Pareho kaming head of state. If you have some qualms against me, why don't you go to the United Nations and squawk there until kingdom come? Sabi ko, you're a son of a bitch. Sabi, you can go to hell. Sabi ko, di ka marunong magrespeto, ay putang ina mo, litse ka. That's because I hate really drugs. Because from drugs, crime, kidnapping. Yung Okada dyan, putang ina yan. I'd like to announce, lahat kayong mga pulis, umalis kayo dyan. It's crawling with usurers, kidnappers. So ako ang magdaan dyan, pag nakita ko kayo, sagasaan ko kayo. Better go away. Lahat ng law enforcement should not, I do not want even a police car there. Kindly Yung sugalan dyan, nandyan yung lahat ng the low life of society. Mag-kidnap dyan lang sa kwarto, then they start to negotiate. Pagkatapos pagbayad, maglabas sa kwarto, patayin ba yung tao? And what are the policemen doing there? What's your business there? If you violate my order, I will dismiss you from the service. That's an order. Because you are there to commit a crime. Kung wala kayong, you are not assigned there. Or I will assign the army to patrol there. Which do you want? Magbarilan kayo o sumunod kayo? Tangina nyo, wala kang ginawa kung... And the drugs. If I lose my patience, I'll call the Rangers. Tangina, kayo ang magpatrolya dyan. Yan, sa galing ng Port Magsaysay. Mamili kayo. Either the military will do the patrolling there or you go out of that place there. I do not want to see any law enforcement guy there, either in uniform or in civilian clothes. Kung gusto ninyong magsugal, taki dito sa ano niyan, maghanap kayo ng magkantak kayo. Okay, do not fuck it there because you're making the problem more serious than I can handle. Do not make it hard for me. Tuta, wala kayong hiningi sa akin na hindi ko binigay. Lahat ngayon, arms, lahat, naibigay ko. I've been spending a lot. And sakyanan, bago, dublado ang sweldo. I take care when you die, even in it's just a sickness. Take care of your family, the expense of government. You better try to sort it out. Wala nang ginawa itong lugar na yan. One more policeman there, an incident, and I will call the Rangers to come down and patrol the whole of Dewey Boulevard. I am not going to declare martial law. I'll just go ahead and what I want to do. By the way, then I said that, sabi ko nga, I will not fuck with the people's money. That's why I do not sign any document. Maghanap kayo ng dokumento ninyo kung may makita kayong endorsement of the office of the President. Wala. Kasi ayaw ko. Ayaw ko talaga. Kaya kung magmura ako, when I will say that corrupt ka, putang ina mo, hayop ka, wala kang may turo sa akin. Ever. Ni 5 sentimo. Transactional. Sabi nitong pagog na Alihano, tangin. Siguro kayo. Pero in 23 years mayor, magtulo kayo ng sinong negosyante dyan, nagsabi, naghingi ako baski piso. Kaya akala mo siguro, Aliano, corrupt lahat ng tao sa mundo. Kayo. Ngayong mga dreamers. Revolt ni Martini, pagkatapos mag-surrender rin pala, tapos may muka ka magharap sa akin ng kaya mo ikaw lang may honor? Kayo lang yan? Trillanes? Sinabi niya yung pagka-abogado, nilakad na raw ng tatay ko. Yung father was 20 years dead when I became. Ikaw, Trillanes, ang nilakad ng tatay mo according to a PMA year. While everybody was there, exercising to death, you were enjoying the food of government sa opisina ng tatay mo, and your mother was into transaction. Yan ang transactional. Hindi kami. What have your business of your mother transacting with government? Salita kayo akala matapang, magdalo. Sino tinatakot ninyo? Tuloy sa galit ko, nakalimutan ko yung tao na I'll just say it again to the Executive Secretary Salvador Mideldia, Transportation Secretary Arthur Tugade. Hindi naman kailangan kasi iyon man kaya itong project. The official and staff of International Container Terminal Services Incorporated, led by its chairman and President Enrique Rason. Ayan siya, kaya pera man niya. Cavite Governor Jesus Remulla, walang pahirapan. No, one of the corruptions actually is on the lower level. Yung land conversion, yung permit, yung mga subdivision. So all you have to do is just to write me. Anyo would be happy to investigate. General Anyo used to be the, halos military yan sila lahat. Alam mo, baka nagkamali kayo na akala niyo nagpapalakas ako dyan sa police pati military. I was elected by the people. I wasn't elected by the military or the police. Ang police pati yung military may mandate yan sila. Iba-iba kami. I just happened to be in that office in Pasig, would call the shots. But ako, I don't know, even in their appointments, dito sa civil pati military, I do not tinker with merit kung ano yung recommendation ng Board of Generals o yung sunod yan. I do not choose my, paski sinong assign mo sa akin. Matagal ako sa gobyerno. I will accept you. You're a worker. All I need is an honest and a competent guy. Wala na. Wala na yung civil service eligibility. Karami niya magdanakaw putang ina na first grade. Naging valedictorian, salutatorian, patuloy yung eligibility ng unggoy. I do not mess up with government. Then I said, I'll pursue that the fourth. I made just 5 promises, if you remember. I will talk to the enemies of the state. I did. And pag ganon-ganon sila, this Agkawili and Landuni would come here and talk to me. I said, why should I talk to you? You talk to Doresa and Belio. Si Belio, kay komunista talaga yan. Magkintindihan kayo. I'll talk to Season. Give me the final draft, and if I like it, I'll pass it on to the military and the police. Sabihin ko siya, is this all right with you? Kasi kung hindi naman tanggapin ng military and police, ikudita ka naman. Anak ng waiting. So bagay, I'd be happy to go home. I offered to resign. And of course, we have to dream of the remaining days of my years. I will not allow my expectations go beyond the term. You can be very sure. On punto yan, on the last day, I'll just be formal about it. On the last day of my term, I will sans ceremony. Wala na yan turnover. Bukas, bakante na yan. Kung sinong may gusto, sige. Gusto ng chief of staff, dalhin mo yung military junta na lang para mas madali. Kaya sabi ko from now on, ayaw ko yung magbaba ako from a foreign trip, uno-uno, sabi ko. That's why when I came back from Indonesia, sabi ko, yung commander lang ng Air Force dyan, tawag na TOG, tactical. Basta, kaya ako na, sabi ko nga, you do not have to do this yung plak-plak. Kasi, hindi ako nagpapaano ha. I'm not trying to offend anyone. Please do not get into that practice of awarding me anything. It is good as any other time to say it now, even when I was mayor. I do not accept awards. Why? Because my services are paid for by the Philippines. You need not give me undue recognition for doing my duty. So, para lang walang embarrass. Hindi naman award 'yon, plaque. Dalhin ko na lang kasi mabili pa yan doon sa ano. And yan, dalhin ko na lang yan kasi ibigay mo. Lagay mo lang yan dyan, pero siminto mo lang. Ay, totoo yan. I do not, ever since when I was mayor, natanggi ko talaga. I do not accept awards. Yung Boracay, pag yung inauguration na, nalagay doon to si, nakita nitong Berna na to. Thank you, President Duterte. Salamat na po. Sabi ko, I will not go there ever. Tapos yung likod ng Boracay, because they were speculating that I will invite foreigners to do some gambling there, to fill up the order. Kaya yung likod, sabi ko, which is already expensive, niland reform ko, binigay ko sa lahat sa Aita. Inyo yan. Now it's worth millions. Do not sell it for 10 years. Leave it to your children. Someday, makahawak ang mga anak ninyo ng milyon. So lang lahat yung likod ng Boracay wala na. It's no good for expansion. No more commercial undertaking there. And there will be no gambling. You know why? Because the people do not want it. I am not imposing sabi mo, kapritsyoso ako, caprice. I talk to people. I call them, do you want gambling? Gambling sa taas ng Boracay, the drug problem was thriving. Tapos papasok na naman yung mga hold up, kidnap, pag-uwi ng mga turista. You're better off just swimming there until you die. That's how I protect my country. Medyo parang police na, hindi naman police. Yung style barangay captain. Yun naman kailangan mo niya. And Cavite Governor Jesus Remulla, ay saludo ako sa Tanza City Mayor Yuri Pacumunyo. The other distinguished guests, wala mo akong kilala dito. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, may I just, sandali naman to, take me about 2 minutes. Kawawa naman kasi yung taong they sometimes work overtime, they're kakamakinilya, trying to pick their brains out what to say. So they say, she said last night, the one who prepared, sino, ikaw? Thank you. Bigyan kita allowance ng dagdag. I thank the people of Cavite for your warm welcome. I am deeply honored to share this momentous occasion with you. The efficient transport of cargo and goods to and from our ports is an important element in the supply chain industry. However, we have always been confronted by the perennial problem of port and road congestion. This terminal, which is the result of the collaboration between the Department of Transportation and the International Container Terminal Services, or ICTSI, is an effort to address this problem. By allowing the transport of cargo by sea instead of by land, this project is expected to result to 140,000 fewer trips per year. This will not only decongest our roads, but also address the long queue of trucks in the Port of Manila. As the first and only roll-on, roll-off or Ro-Ro barge terminal for international containers in the country, this terminal will promote inter-regional trade and development, provide greater access to South Luzon, and spur the growth of its thriving industries. To ensure the safety of cargoes and to prevent any incident at sea, I am directing the DOTR, iyo ito art, ng Philippine Ports Authority to ensure the strict enforcement of existing rules and regulations in the operation of this facility. This is actually innovation. Sometimes it's termed invention. And it's prompted by need. The need is, it prompts the human being to look for a solution. And this generation has all been, itong atin ngayon, has always been innovative. So I'm proud to be a part of this generation. I may not be there when it is the Philippines would truly bloom into an ideal country because marami tayong problema. Ang resources natin, the prime lands, there are no longer arable lands ng the flat and plateau. But we have to learn how to conquer the heights and plant more, maybe rubber and because in North Cotabato, minsan nawala ako sa chopper. We got lost actually because pumasok kami ng thunderstorm. Hindi namin malaman, so we had to land. Nung sabi ko, saan tayo nito? Either it's a NPA territory or a friendly one, but we'll just have to wait. Pero yung patakbo na yung mga bata, and this is not really, I'm not trying to offend the Ilocanos, pero ganun man talaga kayo mag-program. Bisaya, matigas. Yung regional, ano yan eh. Nalaman ko na sa North Cotabato kami because North Cotabato is full of Ilocanos. They assimilate well with the Moro, ang Ilocano. Ang mga Ilonggo ka away. Ang mga Ilocano, Sokswoge, just simply love to till the land. So pagdating ng mga bata, sa chopper, North Cotabato tayo. Iloca, chopper. I assure everyone in line with our Build program that this administration will continue to pursue the timely implementation of crucial projects that will uplift the lives of our countrymen. May this terminal, na-bless na to, sir. Na-bless na. Saan ang pare? Hulog yan dyan sa... Kumuha ng obispo po. Ihulog ko talaga sa pantalan. May this terminal will serve as a model for our similar port infrastructure projects across the country. Together, let us work hand in hand as we lay down the physical foundations of a better life for every Filipino. Thank you. You know, it is not true that I do not believe in God. Huwag kayong maniwala nga that is heresy. Ako po'y nakapag-aral naman ng konti na-expel lang ako sa third year, pero most of my time, yan si Carlos Dominguez, kababata ko talaga yan, kapitbahay ko pa, talagang bright yan. Kindergarten pa, valedictorian yan. Yung kapitbahay niya ako, 75 lang. Nung pagka-third year, na-expel pa po. Tapos, without immodest about it, graduate naman ako ng Benedictines, San Beda. Pwede na walang Panginoong Diyos. Sinabi ko sa mga ugok bispo na yan, your God does not have common sense. My God has a lot of it. Kasi magkaiba ang perception natin sa Diyos ninyo, pati yung Diyos ko. I do not believe in hell. Why would God create a human being only to throw him to hell? Is that not stupidity? Bakit magpagawa ka ng tao only to prepare a place for him to suffer? Anong klaseng Diyos yan? Neither is there heaven. Bakit? Discrimination? Ibig sabihin mo lang kasi nakapag-asawa ka na, dalawa. Ibig mo sabihin, hindi mo na ako papasukin kasi dalawa ang asawa ko, yun lang isa. Di ang mapapasok doon. Ay yung mga pare, may mga anak, pati obispo, tabla na. Buisit ka. Well, I'm going to talk. I'm ready to debate with you in public. You know, guys, do not overdo things because not all is right within the Catholic Church. You read it's a bestseller, popes with a plural. Kita mo doon how rotten the Vatican is. Yung si Pope na nag-retire na, I'll tell you now kung bakit siya nag-retire umaga. So they talk about it in public and the sins of the bishops here. So you better, ikaw David, tumahimik ka ha. Sige ka lang hingi ng contribution dyan sa mga pera ng mga tao. Ang gago, sige lang hingi, may second collection pa. Tapos yung, alam mo, totoo lang, sabihin ko siya, yung mga offerings, yung mga pinya, mga avocado, saging, sana pupunta yan. Gusto niyo malaman? Gusto niyo ng video? Bigay ko sa inyo. Doon sa pamilya niya. Stop this practice of dapat mga pag-asawa na kayo. At humabol kayo sa akin, nakadalawang asawa ako, pati 4 na girlfriend. That is why I am suffering now. Thank you.